Well, hello there, Gemini. How are you? It is so good to see you again. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So today we are going to be doing your weekly tarot reading. This is good for July 22nd through the 28th. I'm putting this out. This is being live on July 21st. That is the full moon in Capricorn. So Gemini, this is an energy of taking a look at the rules that you think you should follow, okay? Especially around your 8th house. Your 8th house is shared resources, taxes, inheritance. It's about death. It's also about secrets, about sexuality. It can be about taboos, This is the energy, this full moon in Capricorn is really going to kind of like pinpoint for you some mindset, behavior, or rule, right, that you have been conditioned to follow your life in. Something's going to happen this week, or it may have already happened. We're definitely in the shadow of this. That helps to highlight, okay, how you can step out of that rule and live your life in a much more free way. So let's see how that comes out to play in this reading. Be spirit, sweet results await. Yeah. Lovely. One of my favorite cards, this and the cow spirit are my two in the favorites in this deck. And it is the number 7, very spiritual number. But there's something that I feel, especially with this full moon in Capricorn, you have to allow yourself to step out of your comfort zone. You're like on the brink of something fantastic, right? The sweet results. And yet, in order to really step into this, you have to allow yourself to break some rule that you feel like you can't break, okay? So let's see what miracles. And the cow spirit is actually miracles are endless or something like that. Expect the wonders to emerge. Oh my gosh, I'm getting goosebumps. Now, this is the thing. You see, he has the magic lamp there, right? It's understanding that the miracles are endless. When we tell the story of the genie in the bottle, it's, the genie says you get 3 wishes, but the wishes keep coming, right? You don't only have 3 wishes. And sometimes when we allow ourselves to step into this energy of realizing that when we put it out into the universe and we truly believe, because if you rub on the lamp and the genie comes out, right, as the story says, and then you wish, right, it's kind of like you also have to believe that the genie is going to bring you this. This is also the energy of stepping into knowing you're going to have the sweet results. But perhaps part of this is understanding you have to step out of your safety zone, right? You have to step into the energy of the miraculous, right? Of understanding that the universe works in this beautiful, magical way. But you have to believe. You have to step out of, okay, Capricorn is all about hard working. You have to step out of the energy of thinking that you have to do it through hard work, just constantly working on your pentacles or whatever is coming up for you, right? This is the energy of understanding, wait a minute, maybe there is an easier way to do this. Maybe I can work with the universe in order to create the wonderful life that I am wanting. Yeah, this is beautiful. And then you have shelter. You are cherished. Gemini, this is a beautiful energy. I feel like this week you are literally receiving some type of miracle. But in order to do that, you have to. Both of these are really and truly energy of believing, right? It says you are cherished. Understanding that your spirit guides and angels are there for you. They're stepping into this energy of saying, hey, just reach out to us. Let us wrap our arms around you. Let us help you to bring in the sweet results that you are wanting. Opening up your intuition. Not, the Capricorn energy is, represented by the devil and the tarot. And nothing against Capricorns. One of my best friends is Capricorn, right? But Capricorns are very much rule followers. And they believe in their souls, right, that the way to be successful or financially abundant or to get the results that they want is that the only way they can do it is by working super hard, right? It's following the rules, put your head down, and they can literally put themselves in a box following those rules. If you have a Capricorn friend or a relative, right, sometimes it's very difficult for Geminis, and I'm a Gemini, right, for air signs to try to get a Capricorn to see other possibilities. This is almost highlighting, because this is the full moon in Capricorn. This is highlighting, and remember, Capricorn is represented by the devil, and the devil is really that energy of attachments. What mindset are you kind of attached to that is preventing you from having the results that you want? Are you allowing yourself to open up to using your intuition, to talking to your spirit guides and angels, to allowing yourself to use the magic of the universe in order to create what it is that you are wanting in your life? And I feel like this week you're understanding, well, what is what do I have to lose? If nothing else, what do I have to lose? To say it out loud to the universe, what it is that you're wanting. To allow yourself to go after what it is that you're wanting, right? A lot of us don't move in that direction. We don't take the baby steps moving towards what it is that we want, because somewhere down deep inside of us, we don't feel like it's possible. We don't believe in ourselves. We don't believe in the universe for whatever reason. We don't feel like we're worthy enough. We don't have the right tools. We don't have the right skills. We don't know the right people. But when you allow the universe, right, to intervene, to talking to your spirit guides and angels and saying, please help me on this path. This is the result I would like, right? And please bring me the opportunities, the people, the situation that will help open these doors and move me closer to what it is that I want, especially if you're feeling stuck at this time, right? This is the energy of allowing yourself to say, I'm looking for those opportunities. Now, if you're sitting there saying, oh, I've been looking, but there's no opportunities, no doors opening. Ask yourself, are you believing that those opportunities do exist? Are you believing that the universe is on your side? Are you believing that your spirit guides and angels, right, are opening those doors, are working behind the scenes to bring you what it is that you want? For, this has been coming out in some of the personal readings that I've been doing for people lately. And I think it came out in your last reading about the movie, The Secret, right? Or the book, The Secret. This is the law of attraction, understanding the law of attraction and allowing the universe, right, to work with your spirit guides and angels, to work with the universe, to create in the 3D what it is that you want to experience. Okay, let's see what we have here. Mintaken, longing for home, belonging, the original light workers. So for some of you, you could be longing for people in your life. Maybe it isn't that you're really wanting a fancier house or drive a nicer car or, be able to go on a big trip. So some of you may want that, but there is this sense of wanting other people in your life that really help you to feel like you do belong, right? To have those soulmate connections, whether it's romantic or friends or casual, it doesn't matter. There's this sense of really wanting other people. See how she's sitting there by herself. It's kind of like, where are my soulmates? Where are the other people? And maybe for some of you, this is kind of stepping into that energy of believing that there is, if you're looking for a special someone, that special someone does exist. If you already have your special someone, but you're also looking to increase your group of people that see the world in the same way that you do, Okay, this is the energy of allowing the universe to help you, to using your wishes, right? To using your wishes to help open doors, bring people onto your path, to believing that your spirit guides and angels, your allies, they can also help to bring in these people. And it's about stepping out of your comfort zone with that Capricorn energy. Excuse me. I got a cold from my granddaughter. And yeah, we love each other a lot. So we share everything, including germs. So I'm feeling much better. But I just have this lingering cough. So I'm so sorry. But this is the energy of allowing the universe to help bring in these people, especially if you're feeling like you don't have those special connections. Oh my God. Okay, Gemini. And then look, I'm actually literally here talking about asking the universe to open these doors, and look at the very first one, right? And it says adjacent possibilities. Allowing yourself to step. See, underneath you have anxiety, right? You're concentrating a little bit perhaps on, let's face it, you may feel like you resonate with this person in this illustration, right? You're kind of like, I look out there and there's nobody, right? There's nobody. And of course, you know that there are people, but you're like, there's nobody that's in alignment with me. But this is the energy of when you allow yourself to say, I know that there are people that feel the same way, have similar beliefs, that want the same type of connection that I'm looking for. I know that they are there. So saying to the universe, to your guides, your angels, saying, please help to open those doors. Show me the way to move towards meeting these people, right? It's about working with the universe. It's not about sitting on the couch and thinking these people are just going to come and knock on your door. It's really about using your intuition. So it's kind of like understanding. Maybe it means that you don't go to the same coffee shop you always go to. Maybe if you're driving to the coffee shop one day and you get this idea, I wonder if there's another coffee shop nearby. And you go to the new coffee shop, right? You're stepping out of your comfort zone. You're stepping out of the normal, and you're allowing the universe to say, hey, there's other coffee shops, right? There's other possibilities of where you can get coffee. So it's kind of like, okay, let me try some of those other coffee shops. Let me see what's going on there, right? This is a little bit about understanding you have to allow yourself to step out of your comfort zone in order to be in the vicinity of the people the universe is trying to bring on your path. Think about it. They're working for everybody on earth that's putting it out there. I want to meet somebody, right? And it's kind of like allowing yourself to say, hey, I've got to listen to my intuition. I'm putting it out there. I want to meet other people, right? Or whatever it is that you're wishing for, Gemini. But then it's also about listening to your intuition. It's not about getting up in your head and making a list of how you're going to change. This is about really working with the universe. Quieting your mind, quieting the anxiety. Don't feel like you have to think yourself out of this situation or into a relationship. This is the energy of working with the universe and saying, okay, you get in the car and you say, okay, where should I go get coffee today? And quiet your mind, right? Allow new thoughts to come into your mind. Don't allow yourself... Okay, Gemini, I put a love reading up, I guess it was last Wednesday. And it's really interesting because if you've been following me for a while, I really and truly don't do much in the love romance readings on YouTube, right? I do them for personal, but not on YouTube. So it's kind of like you have had this energy of romance for so long. So I put up a romance, a love relationship video the other day, a message. And it really is this energy that there is somebody that wants to come in. It is the energy that you're almost blocking it because you feel like that person can't exist. And a lot of times, Gemini, and I've been there too, we get our heart broken so badly that we're just like, I'm not sure I have the strength or the courage to step into that arena again. But once again, this is understanding, why do you have to, excuse me, do it the same way? This is the energy of stepping into how would you like love this go round? And it doesn't have to be a romantic partner. It could be just a soulmate. It could be, and I shouldn't say just a soulmate. It could be somebody that's really in alignment with the way that you see the world. That would be amazing, wouldn't it? So it's, yeah. Okay, I do feel like you have this message coming in. This is, and I'm going to say, this is you really getting into your intuition. For some of you, this could be a message that you're actually receiving from someone. But I think for a lot of you, this is also the energy of getting one of those intuitive messages about trying a new coffee shop, or stepping out of your comfort zone, right? And saying hello to somebody instead of waiting for them to say hello to you. This is you understanding that when you're really working with your spirit guides and angels and asking for their advice and not feeling like you have to do it on your own, that things move so much more smoothly for you. Oh my goodness. Okay, Gemini, you are the Lovers. I do feel like, oh, Gemini. It's so interesting because I think for some of you, you may turn off this video. You're kind of like, no, I don't want to go there. And for others of you, I think this is the energy of, I want it, right? I want it. I've been wishing for it. I close my eyes and dream of that special person. I think this is a very special person. I dream of that special person. I get the butterflies in my stomach when I think about having that connection with somebody that really and truly understands me, right? That I'm not going to be alone. I'm going to have someone on my path that really and truly is emotionally intimate, is vulnerable, is emotionally supportive of me and my journey, and I am supportive of them and their journey. And together we have some type of a mission or a common cause or whatever it is. It's kind of like, this is exactly what you have been wishing for. And yet at the same time, I think for some of you, it's kind of like, but I'm not ready. That can't exist. That person will never be that way. They always look good on paper, but then they turn out to not be that good. This is the energy of allowing yourself to say, I'm okay. I'm working with the universe to bring this person in. And I'm allowing myself to believe that this person exists. Because if you don't believe that that person exists, there's just no way that they can show up. So watch the words that you're using. If you're saying, I want someone that won't betray me, keep in mind the law of attraction says that the universe does not hear the word not. So if you're saying, I want someone that won't betray me, you're going to attract in someone that does betray you. This is the energy of really allowing yourself to say, what is it I do want this person to be like, right? Focusing on the positive. I want them to be someone that cherishes me for who I am. I want someone that I can count on, that will be there by my side through thick and thin, right? This is the energy of understanding. I don't want to repeat what I've had in the past, but in order to move out of that energy, I have to allow myself to see what it is I do want in a relationship. Yeah, this is a beautiful energy of understanding that I think for some of you, maybe maybe that's actually someone calling me, right? The universe is calling. That's so funny. Yeah, this is the energy of you not being able to commit to your own wanting of a romantic partner or wanting of this special connection, right? Because it's kind of like, it's just too scary. There's part of you that says, I don't know. Am I worthy of it? Does it really exist? I don't want to get my hopes up and then be heartbroken again. This is the energy of saying, wait a minute, I'm stepping out of my comfort zone. I'm putting it out to the universe. I'm truly believing in it. And I'm also going to work with my intuition and my guides as far as how I am proceeding, how I am helping myself to step out of my comfort zone and to look at love or to look at a special connection that I'm wanting in my life in a different way. I'm not approaching it the same exact way, because look at what you have here. You have the Sun card, you have the Two of Cups, and you have true love. This is the energy of loving yourself enough to know that you are ready for love, right? This is the energy of understanding that this is exactly what you are. If you're resonating at all, this energy of, I don't want to do this completely by myself. I'm capable of doing it by myself. I know that I can do it by myself. But this is an experience. True love. Emotionally intimate, vulnerable, open, raw love. I'm ready for it. You know that everything you have been through on this journey is helped to prepare you for this opportunity. And yet this is something so new that I think for some of you, you're just kind of concerned. It can't either exist or it only exists in the movies, that you know, the genie can't bring it to you, the universe. But think of all the people on this earth. It seems like there ought to be, right, someone out there that feels the same way you do about your life, about the world, about the adventures you'd still like to have, the experiences you want. And it's not just about what you want, it's also about wanting that experience with somebody else that wants the same experience. Incredible. It is, I'll have to say, it's almost like riveting in my heart chakra, because there's this anxiety of, is this going to happen? Gemini, you have the Chariot energy. It could be a Cancer. It doesn't have to be. You have the Sun, Leo energy here. You have the Ace of Pentacles, an offer coming in that is going to actually bring you the success, the happiness, the joy, that part of you. You know, Gemini, I have to say, I'll just come from my own personal experience, right? That part of us, when we've been heartbroken, part of us kind of feels like, I'm just not sure I ever want to go down that path. So sometimes what we're doing, whether we realize it or not, we're shutting doors to possibilities because we just don't believe it exists, or we don't believe, you know, that we can find it for one reason or another. And therefore we allow ourselves to just kind of like, I don't want to get disappointed, right? So we don't allow ourselves to go there to really believe that that person exists. This is the energy of working with the universe and saying, I know that person exists. Wow, this is really kind of intense. I know that person exists. And asking your spirit guides and angels to help you to move towards that person, right? It's kind of like allowing yourself to say, okay, I'm ready. I don't know where this person is, but I know in my heart that they exist. This is the energy of knowing that this person exists, and that your part in all of this is believing that they exist, knowing in your own soul, in your own heart, that this person exists, and allowing yourself to almost kind of like, it's the energy of, like closing your eyes and feeling your way towards this person. It's kind of like, have you ever been in one of like those, I don't know, like at Halloween, one of those haunted house type things, where it's all dark and you're kind of like walking through it and you're kind of like feeling your way. That's a little bit of this. It's understanding that you're going in this direction, and the only way, the way you get through the dark, or I have actually been in the forest when it was pitch black, okay? I got caught out hiking and it got really dark, right? And it's allowing yourself to you can't think yourself out of that situation. You have to allow your intuition to follow. You have to allow yourself to listen to your intuition, right? Use all of your senses in a way in order to move towards where it is that you're going. When I got lost in the forest, it was a puddle of water that rained the day before or something, and the moon actually shined onto that puddle, and that is how I found my way out of the forest. And it's a true story, and this is a little bit about that, is a little bit about, okay, what energy can I work with here? I know this person exists, and allowing yourself to work with the universe in order to try a new coffee shop, try a new hobby, go somewhere new, right? It's kind of like, okay, how can I step out of my comfort zone and move closer to this person? Wow. Pretty intense. And I do feel like this message in a bottle, it could be from a particular person, but for a lot of you, I really feel like this is the energy of the universe stepping in and helping you listening to your intuition, and your spirit guides and angels helping you to get closer to where it is that this person is. And I would allow yourself to, speak up, talk to people. Message in a bottle is also about you stepping out of your comfort zone and saying hello first. That's been coming up in your messages lately. Don't be afraid to say hello first. Yeah. Really, really kind of interesting. All right, what can I do to make a difference? Okay, so it says, what keeps you up at night? What makes you cringe when you think about it, such that every ounce of you screams no more? Where can you create purpose out of your pain? And you know what, Gemini, I think this reading is for those of you that have been heartbroken, right? That feel like you kind of are alone at this time. You may have disconnected yourself from family and friends during your spiritual awakening. This is the energy of understanding that there are people out there. Sure, you may not see that yet. You may not know where those people are, but the first step is believing that they are there. Even if you can't see it in the 3D, this is the energy of believing that it is possible, that you can, by listening to your spirit guides and angels, listening to your intuition, that you can move closer towards meeting these people. And the universe will do its part by helping that person move closer to you. It's not like you have to go all the way to them. This is a little bit of meet me halfway, right? You're listening to your intuition and moving closer. And this person is doing the same thing. Who knows? It could be two people that are watching this reading, right? In different parts of the world, maybe, right? And you're coming closer together because you know in your heart that this person exists and that it's time. I feel like you're being activated. It is time to allow yourself to move towards this person. Yeah, there you go, Gemini. What can we say? All right, I'm going to leave it there. I do personal readings, so if you're interested, the link is in the description box below. I'd really be honored to do a reading for you. All right, Gemini, I hope you have a wonderful week, and I will see you on Wednesday for your next reading. Much love and light. Bye for now.